Next Thursday, the 7th of September, I'm holding a public meeting in Sutton, and I've invited Daniel Alcalis, the Chief Executive of the Epsom and St Helier NHS Hospital Trust. And I want him to come and tell us about his vision for our buildings in the hospital sites for the next years to come. Because it's really important that we have buildings that can actually match the excellent work that the staff here and in Epsom do to get us to be one of the best A&Es in London and indeed the country. And we have fantastic units like the award-winning fracture unit. There's so much best practice that goes on here in St Helier that we need buildings to match that. But unfortunately the buildings here are crumbling. Some 43% of the estate is pretty well unusable. Just the lifts here in the renal unit aren't big enough to fit in a modern trolley bed. So the trust is having to spend £10,000 a week just to have ambulances running patients from the back of the building to the front of the building. That's not good use of taxpayers' money that could otherwise be spent on frontline services and actually making people better. So what we want to do is get you to come along to see what the idea is, what the vision is, and then show your support to NHS England so that we can go to the next stage, and that's attract the £300 or £400 million that it's going to need to build a specialist acute facility, preferably here in Sutton. And then we can decide on the site later on down the line. What we want to do now is just agree the principle that we need investment here in Sutton. Out of the choices that are available, 100% of all of the services that are currently offered within the area will still be offered within the area. It's the first time in years that St George's and Tooting is not an option on the table if we get this right. So the one thing that people say that they don't want to have to travel so far for A&E and maternity will actually come to pass. But within that, at least 85% of patients will be still going to the same place for the treatment as they do currently. So look, I hope you'll come to the public meeting and you can see more on my website, on the Facebook page, and register for that. But otherwise, if you look at any of these bits of literature that may be coming through your door from either the NHS themselves or this leaflet from me, which has got a survey in, which I'll be sharing with the NHS Trust, please do make your views known, and then let's get the investment that we deserve to make sure that we've got great healthcare here in Sutton.